In the vast landscape of cinema, few actors have displayed such unwavering commitment to a single facial expression as Jason Statham. With the precision of a Swiss watch that only tells one time, Statham has masterfully crafted a career out of looking perpetually annoyed at the universe. Statham's journey began in Guy Ritchie's Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, where he played a character whose primary personality trait was being Jason Statham. This groundbreaking performance established what would become his signature approach, looking thoroughly disgruntled while speaking in a gravelly London accent. In Snatch, he boldly expanded this range by playing a character who was Jason Statham, but this time in slightly different clothes. The Transporter franchise marked a crucial evolution in Statham's craft, where he discovered that his characters could not only look annoyed, but could do so while performing increasingly improbable automotive stunts. Here, he developed what scholars now refer to as the Statham spectrum of expression, which ranges from mildly inconvenienced by having to save the world to rather peeved about having to save the world again. His dramatic repertoire in these films consists primarily of subtle variations, squinting intensely, squinting more intensely, and squinting so intensely that physicists worry about the formation of a black hole. The trilogy showcases his remarkable ability to maintain exactly the same level of irritation, whether he's fighting off dozens of armed thugs or simply waiting for his dry cleaning. As his career progressed, Statham demonstrated an almost supernatural ability to appear in films that were simultaneously different, yet exactly the same. In Crank, he played a man who had to keep his adrenaline high to stay alive, allowing him to look angry while engaging in increasingly absurd situations. The sequel, Crank High Voltage, pushed this concept further by having him look angry while engaging in even more absurd situations, but with electricity. Statham's commitment to consistency extends beyond his facial expressions to his wardrobe choices. The full spectrum of his clothing options runs from black shirt to slightly darker black shirt, with occasional forays into black suits for formal frowning. In particularly daring roles, he might don a black leather jacket over a black shirt, causing fashion critics to scramble for their thesauruses in search of new ways to describe the color black. For scenes requiring maximum tactical efficiency, he forgoes shirts entirely, allowing his perpetually tensed muscles to express the full range of his displeasure with whatever situation he's currently punching his way out of. Perhaps the most striking aspect of Statham's dedication to consistency is his hair, or rather, the studied absence thereof. While lesser actors struggle with changing hairstyles and the endless maintenance of their locks, Statham has eliminated this variable entirely. His smooth dome serves as a blank canvas for the play of light upon his perpetually furrowed brow, a minimalist statement that screams, in a gravelly whisper, "I mean business." His standard speaking voice resembles gravel in a blender, while his angry voice adds extra rocks to the mix. When whispering, he sounds like a cement mixer having a secret, and his yelling voice is simply his angry voice with the volume knob turned to maximum. His physical presence is equally consistent. He stands as if gravity has personally offended him, walks like someone who's caught the sidewalk talking behind his back, and runs as though the concept of distance itself has insulted his family. When fighting, every muscle in his body tenses, including several that anatomists haven't discovered yet. In recent years, Statham has expanded his repertoire to include appearing annoyed in major franchises. In the Expendables series, he achieved the remarkable feat of standing out as the most serious person in a group of perpetually serious people. His role in the Fast and Furious franchise allowed him to explore new territory, being angry about cars in a slightly different context than being angry about cars in The Transporter. An interesting phenomenon occurs in Statham's films. The more expressive and emotional the supporting cast becomes, the more steadfastly he maintains his signature stoicism. It's as if there's a finite amount of emotional expression allowed in any given scene, and Statham has generously decided to let his co-stars use all of it. Some might argue that Statham's true genius lies in his ability to make every character he plays immediately recognizable as Jason Statham. Lesser actors might accidentally stumble into character development or emotional complexity, but not our Jason. He has perfected the art of being exactly who we expect him to be, every single time, without the burdensome distraction of range. In an industry obsessed with versatility, Statham stands as a beacon of unchanging stability. While other actors waste time exploring characters or showing emotional depth, he has efficiently streamlined the entire process down to its essence, scowling and punching things, preferably while wearing black. Perhaps we're all missing the point. In a world of artistic pretension and theatrical range, maybe Jason Statham is actually performing the most avant-garde piece of all, a career-spanning performance art installation exploring the concept of immutable constants in an ever-changing universe. His unwavering commitment to being exactly the same in every role might be a profound commentary on the illusion of change in a deterministic universe. Or maybe he's just really good at looking angry while doing stunts. In the end, Jason Statham's career stands as a testament to the power of finding your niche and defending it with the same intensity with which his characters defend whatever they're being paid to defend in any given movie. His contribution to cinema can be summed up in one word: consistency. Or perhaps two words: consistent consistency. Here's to Jason Statham, the man who proved that if you find one note you like, you might as well play it until the piano breaks, then stare at the broken piano with deep disapproval while somehow making it explode.